Listen, it's called Connect Team, and it's insane. I don't do schedules or timesheets manually anymore.
And it works?
Oh, like you wouldn't believe it. My team puts in their availability, I click auto schedule, and boom, there it goes. No more Excel, no more phone calls, no more group chats. Perfect schedule, like that.
Damn, so all you gotta do.
New at 5, drive.
Fair use is a legal doctrine that promotes freedom of expression by permitting the unlicensed use of copyright-protected works in certain circumstances. Section 107 of the Copyright Act provides the statutory framework for determining whether something is a fair use and identifies certain types of uses, such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research, as examples of activities that may qualify as fair use. Section 107 calls for consideration of the following 4 factors in evaluating a question of fair use: amount and substantiality of the portion used in relation to the copyrighted work as a whole. Under this factor, courts look at both the quantity and quality of the copyrighted material that was used. If the use includes a large portion of the copyrighted work, fair use is less likely to be found. If the use employs only a small amount of copyrighted material, fair use is more likely. That said, some courts have found use of an entire work to be fair under certain circumstances. And in other contexts, using even a small amount of a copyrighted work was determined not to be fair because the selection was an important part, or the heart, of the work. Fair use is a legal doctrine that promotes freedom of expression.
Driverless semis rolling down I-45. Tech firm Aurora just launched regular deliveries between Dallas and Houston.
But what about safety on the roads? Victor Jacobo asked the company's president.
Last week on the I-45 Houston-Dallas corridor,
we did something no one in the world has ever done before.
Aurora Innovation had a semi-truck without a human driver haul frozen pastries on its own, the first time a company has operated a commercial self-driving service with heavy-duty trucks on public roads.
How did it feel once you were able to accomplish that?
Yeah, it was an awesome moment.
I spoke with Aurora president Osa Fisher, who told me the company has rigorously tested the safety of its driverless technology.
We have tested this thing, as I mentioned, for years and millions of miles. We have had some of the best truck drivers in the world come and sit in the cab and actually observe.
The company's flagship product is the Aurora Driver, a truck with advantages over human drivers.
We have almost a 360-degree view around the entire vehicle. We can see 4 football fields in advance.
Fisher says the company's mission is to make roads safer, with their trucks not needing drivers who can be fatigued or need to make frequent stops. The company says it has its sights set on expanding driverless service to El Paso and Phoenix, Arizona by the end of the year, with safety its top priority.
We certainly hope that as we operate on public roads alongside of people, that we're not that noticeable, that we behave just like the safest driver you might encounter on the road. That's our goal.
And if you see one next to you, Fisher says to document the moment safely.
If you're tempted while driving to snap photos, please don't do so while driving. That said, we've definitely had passengers with their iPhones out.
In Houston, Victor Jacobo, KHOU 11 News.
After a career working for major energy companies, I decided to look into coal, and I realized there was a better way that we've been overlooking for 100 years.
Based upon Joe's insight, we built and validated a test facility, and we are starting to build our first plant in West Virginia. This first plant will process more than 7,500 tons of coal daily, producing more than 15,000 barrels of clean fuels per day. At full capacity, we foresee 8 to 900 million in annual profit from this single facility.
Here's where you come in. Your investment will help us finish engineering, acquire land, and kick off construction on our first commercial.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. My name is Mike Reed. Oh, thank you for hanging in there, being with me on this one. Brother Frank, thank you for your contribution to the show. I really do appreciate that. Oh, like Brother Frank said, why StreamYard not? I mean, Nightbot. I see Nightbot is not behaving. Bad Nightbot. Goodness gracious, let me add YouTube on here. I just had this thing on. All right. Woo! We are in here. Hold on a second. How to do this? Bringing YouTube online. One sec. Well, at least we actually have a broadcast, right? At least I can talk to you without the damn stream stopping every 2 freaking seconds. Well, 2 minutes. Hey, I watched, and then I got off, and then I watched again. I said, damn, they're still on. I was rooting for them. I was rooting for them cats. I said, man, hopefully they stream gonna come, get back in motion. What the hell? Connect my encoder. There it is. Finally, my freaking encoder is well, YouTube is doing its thing. Woo! Hold on, let me join the. Oh. Baby. $1 million. All right, so at least we have the soundboard working. Computer says 9. But I say, yeah. Let me turn this music. Let's turn the music down. And I got I could have did this damn show without my wife and daughter, but the jailer is here. The warden is here with their subordinate, because they gotta watch me. Hold on one second. I still have not heard back from StreamYard, because I realized that if I chop this whole thing off, I'm going to lose these videos. But so is life. But I got to get rid of this damn green screen. The only other thing I can do until they figure it out, so they reset my system, is to go live from my phone from home. I can do that. I can go live from the phone at home. What we got? Yo, Untamed Kango. Oh, no. Untamed Kango. No, I do the cussing and the fussing. I just, I got the door closed, but I committed a cardinal sin. Every married man knows the cardinal sin, and that is to be caught on your phone while you're in the driveway or the garage or the carport. You never want to get caught on your phone, because of course you got to be talking to some female on the phone, but heaven forbid they're on the phone when they pull up. That's just normal. That's just fine. And I got like 50 damn TikTok and Instagram videos where the guy pulls into the garage, and no joke, 5 seconds later, the wife comes to the door like, "Why are you still in the car? Who you on the phone with?" So there, yeah, brother. Good evening to y'all. Good evening. Here we go. But yeah, a brother called me up. There's the freaking night bot. There's the freaking night bot. Yo, yeah, brother Frank. Yeah, but see, you do that. I'll do that. I'll actually, like, I'll come home. I'll pull up into the driveway, and especially if you know, with Ring camera and everything else like that, you pull up. The little one gets out. I call her little one, but she's 14. But my daughter gets out. She'll go in the house, and I'm still in there getting out, energy bar wrappers and trash and all other kind of stuff out the van, moving stuff around, tools and things. I'll get a phone call. Oh, what you doing out there in the van? You on the phone with some girl? Or like Untamed Kango said. So my wife is Jamaican. And you out there with some bitch? You out there with some bitch? And I'm like, oh my God, can I not just come home and just clear the stuff out of the freaking van? Can I not just get rid of all these wrappers and empty boxes and packing paper? And please, can I not woosah? Can I not rum nam yokia? Can I not umchin? Right? That's the lie that they tell you about marriage. Oh, I'm the red pill technician, by the way. That should be my moniker. Technically black pill. I'm red pill guys say I'm too toxic. They say I'm black pill. What the hell is that all about? Anyhow. Oh, so I was kind of mesmerized. I'm late because I was kind of mesmerized by the HVAC nights and their get her done-ism, their get her done attitude, their dedication. I couldn't believe what I was watching. I couldn't believe it. And other people, bruh, I couldn't believe it. An hour, I just couldn't believe it. And then I get ready to do my live stream because normally they'll go on, and then I'll go on like an hour after they start, and then maybe they'll finish up like 30 minutes or so. So it's not too much of an overlap because the audiences that we share is minuscule as far as YouTube is concerned. So it's usually you usually try not to be on at the exact same time as somebody else. But them cats, oh man, I had to give it to Garcia and Kraus because that was dedication. That was get her doneness at its most finest. What I'm talking about, if you guys don't know, is they were having technical difficulties and their video was lagging. So they would speak and then the video would pause and then it would pick up. And it wouldn't pick up from where it paused at. It would pick up from live. So it was very, you just couldn't take your eyes away from the screen. I had it on the big screen. I just couldn't I'm making little stuff. I already went to Buc-ee's on the way home. Oh, let me show you this stuff while I'm doing this. Hold on. And even though I went to Buc-ee's, I still made a damn sandwich. You would think I weigh 400 pounds, but it's my metabolism. Blame it on my grandfather's. It's my metabolism. Second. Hopefully I don't have any photos that should not be seen. There we go. No, that's Carpigiani. What the? Now I am having technical difficulties. Why am I having technical difficulties? This is wild. All right, fine. Let me show screen 2. Woo! Carpigiani classes. Yo, L to the. You guys need to thank L to the genius. The Carpigiani class. There are some videos that you have to watch. I was not aware of it. This brother brought it to my attention because normally they just had some questions about using a meter, but this is something else. Some other videos. And now I'm trying to get my damn phone. I'm trying to get, oh, there it is. That's my daughter right there. Sorry about the dead air. Yo, okay, so oh, come on, man. Modern technology. I would say don't get old, but most of you guys are older than me. Shit. If you were looking at this, at some previous stuff. Oh, man, let me see if I can make this damn thing bigger. I want to make this thing bigger. Larger? Yo! All right. I guess that's as big as I'm going to be able to get this damn thing. Oh, I had to go ahead and throw in some Turbo Chef ovens for one of my clients. And I had to help them prep the scene. They were so freaking nervous because this is their only source for cooking with the speed ovens. So I, simple game plan, but their mindset is not geared toward the equipment. So they're like, oh, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? I said, look, man, take one of the Turbo Chefs out the damn box, plug it up, unplug one of the other speed ovens, plug the damn Turbo Chef in, use the Turbo Chef, and then I'll break down the other ovens, and then we'll stack up the brand new Turbo Chefs. Just it'll be fine. Move the clamshell griddle on over. There's plenty of room, and so you can actually see in the picture that there's the griddle. That griddle should be on the opposite side. It has its own table. Here, the Turbo Chefs. So now Tropical Smoothie is doing Turbo Chef, even with them having the option of a Menu Master. I think the Turbo, if this is even possible, I think the Turbo Chef was cheaper than the Menu Master, but even it wasn't cheaper by much. So here are the units. It's just a very simple breakdown. Very simple breakdown. How many of you guys are interested in semi and fully automated coffee machines, especially coffee vending? Let me know, because I got some information from Dejan Duke, courtesy of brother Kevin Tate. There's not enough insulation in this fucking house. April 8th and the 15th, Dejan Duke is doing pressure boiler system online classes. So you can always hit me up and I can get you on over to Dejan Duke so you guys can get that information. But I know you guys see a ton of hot side stuff. Yes, I know. Ton of hot side stuff. If you do not check out your Volrath Stolting servicer portal, you will get locked out. First class. Yo. No, I was saying for you to hit me up. Hit me up, and then I'll send you over whatever I got on the Dejan Duke stuff. It's been a little hectic. Yeah. Let me see about the banner for the Instagramma. I'll flash it up on the screen. Instagram. So here's the Instagram. Typically, people get a hold of me with messages and stuff through Instagram. I like Instagram because I'm able to, people can send me videos and pictures and audio messages and shit like that. And I can in turn send back pictures and videos and stuff like that. So I prefer that. It's a lot quicker. Oh, excuse me. It's a lot quicker to get hit with email. A lot quicker than email. So, but Stolting / Volrap, I have to go in and redo my thing because they threatened to deplatform me if I didn't change my damn password. So it is, you have all your tech stuff in there with the Stolting. Oh yeah, I had to go to El Tilda was on the El Tilda Genius was on the phone with me when I found out about some health department stuff. So I'm over there. Health department went and hit up one of my clients. Bang, bang, bang. This older woman. Yeah, older woman was working for the health department. And she hit my customer hard, bro. Hit my customer. Let me see if I can bring this over. She hit my customer hard. And she actually hit a couple other people. So I tried to go over to this place, and it was apparently they were saying that she had shut them down. So she had shut down a couple of places. I actually had to go in. I normally do not touch the soda dispensers. I had to go on over there, and I had to give it to 1-2 because she had an issue. And my client doesn't, well, they play stupid. Oh, Mike, you got to come quick. It's the ice machine. It's the ice machine. What the hell are you talking about? I said, man, I just cleaned the ice machine like a week ago, bro. What the hell are you talking about? And I get on over there, and it's the Pepsi machine. It's not Cornelius. Who makes this? Was it Cornelius? Yeah. It is a Cornelius. It is Cornelius made machine. And so, yeah, these splatters were issued and a little bit of mold that was there. So I had to spiffy that up. You know, hey, money is money. So I had to go ahead and do that one. Let's see what else I got going on. Ooh. Hey, I had to go to a place. Hey, man, I've been going there since 2018. And if you go back on some of my older videos, you'll see this. I've been going, taking care of these places for quite a while. But they just jacked this thing up. Look at that. Look at how they did my baby. I commissioned this bad boy. I didn't put it in, but I was there from its first words. I was there when it first walked. I was there when it, first fed it. I was there. And now look at the baby. Yeah, hey, Brother Frank. Yes. Because the health department is on a rampage, bro. From what I understand, people believe that it's due to the World Cup is supposed to be coming to Houston. how's all my football? My footballers. Where are my footballers? Let me see when World Cup is coming to Houston. Oh, it is 2026. Houston is a host city for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Schedule at NRG. Oh God, Travis is gonna be awful. Oh no. Oh Lord. Oh God. From June to July. No. No. Yeah. No. I'm one of the few service companies that actually does service downtown. Oh God. No. Oh no. Oh no. Oh Jesus. Go, man. Nah, follow this trail. Yeah, they got to get no, just skip past go. No. Shit. We really don't have these many. We really don't have that many large events. I know we just had rodeo and stuff like that. Shit. Oh no. Hotels are going to be full. But because of this, the health department has been, and this makes sense because the health department has been hitting up these different restaurants. I've been getting dishwasher calls. I've been getting ice machine calls. Oh. So yeah, parking is going to be nasty. I was trying to drive through downtown Houston, yesterday, and it was nasty. And that was just for a baseball game. We're one of the few cities that actually does have this. Our stadium is like downtown. Years ago, there was like, if you go back 10 years ago, there was nothing downtown. And so this city was designed, they put the stadiums and all the convention centers and stuff downtown to draw traffic into the downtown area to make it livable, to make it desirable for people to come here. And it actually did work. It took like 15 years, but it actually did work. So now when you go downtown, you have a lot of people that are young, that are from everywhere but Houston. And they're living in areas that 20 years ago, people said, don't live over there. You know, that's gang infested. Don't live over there. Why would you want to live over there? That's where all the trucks and the warehouses and stuff are. Well, they got rid of all the gang areas. They got rid of all the warehouses and stuff, and they put it in all luxury high rises. And now we got swanky coffee shops with roaches in them because they're open 20 hours a day and hardly ever shut down to clean them. First world problems. But yeah, Houston is Houston, we have a problem. Hotels are going to be nasty. This makes sense because I have a lot of hotels that are downtown, because even though it's a downtown, I come from Chicago, which is actually a real downtown. And Houston's downtown is underutilized. So we do have some hotels and things down there, and they have been trying to get their act together. And I wasn't putting two and two together. I'm a little slow like that. Oh, now I understand. Now I understand why they were trying to get dishwashers fixed that hadn't been working in years. Ice machines working on every floor and all that other stuff. Makes sense. And spiffying up the fronts and getting sidewalks fixed and overhauled and all that good stuff. Makes sense. Everything is probably all booked up. Let's see. And you guys are more than. You guys are more than. Why is it doing?
This is the bariatric gelatin bedtime recipe.
What? Since when do I need? See what we got. With their predatory pricing, they're gonna say it's $30 or $80, and then you actually go to book it, and it's gonna be like $300. Love how they do. Where to? We are going to say Houston. Houston. All right, let's see what we got here. This is true. But anyway, just what, yeah, there it is. There it is. There it is. Stop it. I don't want the damn resort fees and all that. Yeah. Oh, damn. I don't want to go straight to the Aloft. Aloft, nice to stay in. Younger crowd hotels. They used to be really trendy when Aloft was first created. That line, that brand. Ooh, God. In the 1990s, Aloft was like hip trendy thing. I used to stay in Aloft hotels when I worked for the government, when I was a single man. When I was a single man. What are they trying to do? They are trying to do, yeah. $219 a night. I don't even know what part of Houston this is. Non-refundable. Height is 130. Royal Sonesta. That's 185. This is by the Galleria Mall. That's $233 a night. Yeah. I moved to Houston to get away from the traffic so I could work. Oh well. You can pretty much get around Houston without actually going into the center of downtown. It's just not fun doing it. Now, let me get, as Coach Greg Adams would say,
being involved and being active on his YouTube channel. Well, welcome back.
We are going to get to the main event. And the main event is, let me see if I got something else here for that. You know what? I don't think I have a banner that says main event. I don't think I have a banner that says main event. Doesn't matter. I might have to redo everything if StreamYard can't fix this damn thing. Because now I got 2 speed ovens that I can tear down live and go over, and inverters. I found some inverters. Found some inverters that I'm going to be able to use. So we're gonna probably end up doing that. EG4 had they dropped their rates on one of the inverters, so I can do the 220 volt split phase. Well, it's going to be split phase inverter. It's not gonna be. I'm probably not gonna get this Vigor one. I'm gonna get a real one, and this way I can actually tear down some units and actually start them up for you. You know, they say get married. They say you live longer. They say. You know, they actually did not say to marry a Jamaican, but they said, you know, get married and all this other bullshit. Say, brother Frank said, who needs XLD training? Well, it's not actually going to be training, brother Frank. It's just going to be breakdown. It's going to be tear down. I'm going to do my whole Bob Ross. I'm going to be, you know, look at those screws over here. Look at these belts, and you know, we could use some switches over there. A nice little thermal fuse here. Cut off over there. High limit there. You know, I can do that while I talk to the peoples. I would like to do that. I would much rather do that. Yeah, the painter with the afro. With the afro, Bob Ross, with the Bob Ross in it. And I can't get this damn Roku thing off the freaking screen. I don't know. I don't know why this is on here, man. This is bull. But anyway, damn it. Hold on. Anyway, it's a damn inverter. They put these little X's in hidden spots now, so you can't hide for now. They put them in these little spots so you can't see them. There it is. So with this split phase inverter, I'm able to power up something that's single phase 208 to 220 volts. So with that, I do have, you know, I could do those Amana speed ovens. I could do that. I could do the Vollraff conveyor toasters. I can do my globes are 110 anyway. So just doing some stuff, having some units, because others have, they kind of started and then they was like, forget it. So I guess maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll pick it up. But just in, hey, brother Frank, did you know that Kiki Shepard had passed away? Bob Ross. It's not like I need to explain to you guys who Bob Ross is, because you all, oh, he was born at Daytona Beach, Florida. Oh, I met my wife in West Palm Beach. I used to. So that's, and you know, yeah, I got the fro. I haven't picked it out, but I got the fro. And so, yeah, Bob Ross, man, he used to go and he used to take his brush, or he used to take the little sculpting tips, and he would put a little dab there. Yeah, little dab. And he said, you see that? Yeah, we're gonna just flick it a little bit, and then you gotta have, look at that, we got seagulls. We got seagulls over here. Just like that. Just a little, just move your hand just a little bit. Just pull it. There you go. You got seagulls. And then, let's do some trees here. And you just hear the pad. It was ASMR. It was ASMR before ASMR. And so he would take it. Let me take the Vito Pro Pack catalog with the spring promo. Yes, I'd watch everything you fuckers say on the chats and other people's stuff. Spring promo for that. But you would have it, and you would hear him. You would hear it go. And then he would kind of speak real soft. Yeah. Okay, yeah. And there you go. You got it. And it was ASMR back in the 80s, man. It was ASMR back in the 80s. Vito Pro Pack. Vito Pro Pack. the Vito Pro Pack spring promo from March 1st through May 31st. Oh, she's Texas. Oh shit, she's not that far. She was not that far from here. Kiki Shepard, man. Kiki Shepard passed away. Rest in peace. Showtime at the Apollo, Kiki Shepard. Showtime at the Apollo, Kiki Shepard. She's the one that passed away. We lost quite a few people just recently. Need to veer and swerve through traffic.
People are dumping their $500 pressure washers for
I
their
ain't gonna have
cost
Coach
less than $50.
Craig
The
Adams.
results speak for themselves.
Why you ain't got YouTube Premium?
Iconic variety shows in history. Legendary Showtime at the Apollo co-host Kiki Shepard has died. As an actress, Shepard also turned starring roles on both the big and small screen, as well as right here on Broadway into hits.
The pair first met here at the Apollo Theater, which is now paying tribute to Shepard. Monday, she suffered a sudden fatal heart attack. One friend says to lose a light so bright without warning feels like a theft of time.
Yeah, so Kiki Shepard passed. There we go. That's what you would remember.
As a dancer, but stepped into the role of co-host of Showtime at the Apollo.
That's what you would remember.
1987 until 2002. She worked with
That's what you remember of that Kiki Shepard. She passed away, unfortunately. But man, I could have swore EG4 had a sale going on inverters. I could have swore this EG4 inverter dropped down to, because I'm thinking about doing all this wiring, and I'm like, man, I don't really want to, and I want to do some solar. And what ties all this in with what we're doing, not only just for the teaching and whatnot, we're not really teaching, but just flasher exposing type stuff with you guys. It's going to be we're being forced into going with electric on the hot side. A lot of places, like I think all of California, what is it? What year do they want all of California to be only hot side? California goes all. California goes all electric cooking by what year? California is actively transitioning to all electric cooking and heating. They're doing a phase out of gas and water heaters starting in 2030. My credit cards have an expiration of 2030. Woo! Yikes.
Here we go.
So,
yeah. I'm gonna have to go ahead and sort of disagree with.
So with that being said, we're going to be placed in a situation where, I mean, we're already doing that kind of stuff right now with the food trucks and whatnot. So food trucks, trailers, and things like that, we use a lot of speed ovens. I mean, they can use speed ovens. They should be using speed ovens, but they're currently using ranges. And you can outfit some of these food trucks, food trailers with battery packs. We have alternating chargers now, like, well, everybody has it. Blue Eddy, It is technically they are called DC to DC chargers, or are they calling them inverters? DC to DC chargers. And so you could use them not only with alternators with the vehicle, but they're using them for solar. So Bluetti has theirs, EcoFlow has theirs. There's Renogy, yeah. Let's see here. DC to DC charger. And so using the DC to DC charger, you could very easily hook up from the battery, whatever vehicle battery that is on that food truck or that food trailer or whatever. You can hook up to the alternator battery connection, and then have it hooked up to your bank of batteries, whether it be the golf cart batteries, rack batteries, server rack batteries, and then you can have that stack of batteries charging an inverter to run 220 volt items. And I had also that same thing. I mean, technically it'd be better to have dishwashers that 110 instead of 220 volt, but 220 volt dishwashers get a lot of food items off the plates and bowls and whatnot. So I was always thinking about how the hell am I going to get these 220 volt dishwashers working on a food trailer? And yeah, the inverter is the answer. The inverter is the answer, whether you go with the 500 watt or the 800. So this is the 800 one. You see this one is used for only $249, and you control it with an app. And you can and there's the 500 watt alternator charger. If you were to use the all EcoFlow system with batteries and whatnot, and then have that hooked up to an alternator to feed the alternator through your EcoFlow system, or even through an EcoFlow generator, yeah, you can definitely make that one work. And then you could have 220 volt no matter where you go. You can definitely have sustainable 220 volt. And there's that 3000 watt VVOR inverter, pure sine, although someone said it wasn't really pure sine wave all the time. One of you said that. EcoFlow alternator charger right there, $700, and it's probably going to be on sale for $500 during, I think it's on sale probably right now on EcoFlow. If you are a buyer of the product, if you're on their platform, you probably can get it for $500 with the alternator charger. And this way, and then you can have a food concept such as pizza, food concept on a truck, food concept such as fresh baked cookies on a food truck. Not that you couldn't before, but it flows a lot better when you're able to put the cookies on a conveyor oven. A young lady, I can't remember what city she was in. A young lady actually got started doing that. And last I checked, she had 5 cookie shops in whatever part of the country, Midwestern part of the country she was in. And I swear I'm gonna get all of this goes with the self-driving trucks. Trust me. All this goes. I'm gonna bring it on home. Opens. Oh God, why am I not spelling? Cookie shop. Good. conveyor ovens. Entrepreneur didn't open a bakery. She installed a cookie machine inside an airport. How a convection oven transformed our bakery. What the hell? Let's go see what this is. Okay, I'll take that. I'll keep that in mind. Where's my damn sound? The hell brand is that? Well, I guess she is Hispanic. Thought she was Asian for a second. She looks Asian. Am I crazy, or did they say she was Hispanic? I mean, maybe if she's Filipino, I guess that's the thing. Get to the damn conveyor. Is this clickbait? I think they did say Filipino. No, this ain't what I wanted, man. They lied. They lied.
You can't keep getting away with it.
Oh, it's convection. I thought it said. Let me see if this is that girl. Oh, why don't I have any sound? Why don't I have any damn sound with this?
On a screen, pay, and get
Neither
fresh
one of
fuel
these
in
is
15
right.
seconds.
Damn it.
The boxes are perfect for travelers, easy to carry and stay fresh for the trip.
This is funny. Somebody just
about
well, the
$2
reason why
to
I'm
make
late is the
sales
guy
go up to
just
$8.
reason why I'm late, the guy just asked me, "Oh, you work on any vending machines?" I said, "Bruh, vending machines aren't the same as the vending machines from 20 years ago, bruh.
She's not just
The
selling
old
cookies,
way is
she's
gone."
selling convenience. This
Cake
genius
Boss
entrepreneur-
uses that same vending machine. Quite a few people are using that. Oh, this is a good one. Oh, yeah. When your wife fell down the stairs, but you remember she ain't give you none last night. Yeah, well, I wouldn't exactly step over. I would probably step on top of on the way to wherever I'm going, and his wife needs her heels done because that's rough. His wife probably Jamaican. His wife probably Jamaican like mine. Anyway, yeah, my Sprinter van is nowhere near. My Sprinter van is a mess. Yeah, no. Oh, please. Her gut is out as far as her butt. Yeah, like 40 something. They need to give it up. They need to give it up. They need to give it up. Back on the mission at hand. All right. 45, 50-year-olds gonna give it up. If you look, you will find inverters for the same price as a VEVOR, but from brands such as EG4. And then you can get your 220 volts. So I'm going to be adding, I'm going to be adding a little solar. Just a little bit. It's all right. Now let me see here. What the self-driving trucks? Because I'm gonna wrap this up. Self-driving trucks are a thing. I think I showed this one to you already. So the self-driving trucks are here.
That flushes sugar out of your veins and makes poor circulation.
There's no way around it.
So we're here on I-45 in Palmer, Texas, just south of Dallas.
Just south of Dallas, and they're going to be coming to Houston.
Potentially upend one of the largest industries in America. An invention, the driverless truck.
Driverless semi trucks are now operating in Texas.
The company Aurora launched service this week.
Just palpitating thinking about this.
Aurora Innovation and several of their competitors have been using I-45 testing ground
So-
to improve a single point.
It's going to be a catastrophe.
We are on the verge of a new era.
Drivers'
This is truly transformational.
worst nightmare is here. These.
Into a factory, workers go away.
Oh, thank you, Machismo. I appreciate that. So, and please check out that brother's stream. He is one of the hardest working brothers on YouTube. I swear he is. So what this means is that your most profitable routes, your quickest routes, are going to be the first ones taken up by the autonomous trucks.
Addressing policy questions that need to be answered in order to
Your short runs were the runs. Like a friend of mine, he used to have this gig with Solo, and he would go solo the party cups, plastic cups, and he would get like, was it $700 a run? He would get like $700 a run to pick up a load from, because I'm from Chicago. He would get a load from Solo cups, and he would run that load on over to the rail yard, boneyard. He would run that over to the railroad and then come back. He would make about, so he would do like 3 trips. How many trips did he do a day? 3 or 4 trips a day at $700 a pop. And he would do that like 3 days a week, and that was Solo cups. They don't need a person to do that anymore. And he used to brag and tell me, this was over 20 years ago, he used to brag and tell me how gravy that was. Because he didn't have to get out the truck, he didn't have to do anything. He just bag up, Solo, load up everything, and then he would go in over to the rail yard, and then they would go ahead and unload everything. He never had to hop out the truck, he never had to do nothing. And he would just go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And there are hundreds of thousands of
Aurora and other companies have been testing an I-45
drops like that.
Texas to ground zero for it.
You can kiss those runs. You can kiss those runs goodbye. All of those multiple back and forth, all of that, all of those late night pup runs, UPS, FedEx, they still are real big with that. When I was in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, for love and whatnot, I had took a job at UPS as a dispatcher for the long haul stuff, and I used to, coordinate the trucks going through
middle class job.
Pennsylvania.
But that's not so true.
So now you don't need sleeper teams anymore.
It's changed to the point where I don't.
You don't need guys lining up to take truckloads, to take runs from UPS or FedEx from that station to the airport. You don't need that anymore. You don't need that to go to the rail yard anymore. You don't need any of that. To the ship channel, you don't need any of that. That's all going to be done by autonomous trucking. Now, where I do see that they still are going to need truckers are, my cousin used to tell me all the time, it was a certain way you used to have to pull into these docks. Like in the Midwest, you have ice, you have snow, and you would have these docks, and they would go down the ramp, and you couldn't get out. You couldn't get out of the dock because it would be so iced up that the truck wouldn't be able to make it out. And you actually you my speculation is you probably would need a person. Probably would need a person in that truck to make the call. You probably would need a person in the truck to make sure that you did have some kind of pellets down on the ramp or salt or something. I know you guys from the South don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but in California and stuff like that. But yeah, you pull into these different spots and you can't get out. In these congested in Philly, machismo in Philly and stuff like that, it would probably be a lot quicker to have a person do it than the trucks that are constantly picking up small animals, stopping for those and stuff like that, instead of a person in the truck, having the truck make sounds and things like that to get people out of the way. It's probably going to be a little more beneficial downtown Chicago and stuff like that. Some of these areas, especially where the truck has to, Mark the Mentor would say, the final mile kind of stuff. On some of those, you're still going to need drivers, and like Cisco just is making this purchase of Restaurant Depot. Those Cisco drivers, you need people in those trucks to make that drop off. Well, all right, DV. So here's the thing. You aren't truck drivers. This industry is short over 100,000. I've been running around saying that we were short 50,000. So where are people coming from that are going to be going into this business? People are going to be dragged into this business, DV. They're going to be dragged into this kicking and screaming. Where else are you going to get $100,000 a year employment? I'm glad you chimed in, because that helps. Where else are you going to get a job paying you $100,000 a year and you don't need a college degree? Where else are you going to get a job paying you $100,000 a year? Bro, what do you think we are? What do you think? I've been trying to retire for the last 5 years, man. What are you talking about? Dude, do you think you're going to be on your hands and knees at 60, 65? Brother, I'm 50. Do you think what do you think I'm going to be doing in the next 5 years? I'm not getting my ass on my hands and knees. Yes. Like Brother Frank said, yeah, the trades. That is where these displaced, they've already been displaced for quite a while. They've already been disgruntled for quite a while. But as you can see here, HVACR, that's kind of like where I am, the R in HVACR is rapidly growing. Employment is projected to grow by 8%. That was 2024. Okay, into 2034, creating about 40,000 jobs annually. 40,000 jobs annually. The median income, it was 60 grand, and that was in 2024, with top earners exceeding 82,000. Yes. So truck drivers are going to be, and then let me show you. Yeah, I mean, there's all kind of work to be done, PMs and things of that nature. There's installs that have to be done. Installs that have to be done. But I'm just letting you guys know. I mean, these guys are going somewhere. They're going to have to go somewhere. They're going to have to go somewhere. They can't go. Where the hell else they're going to go? Where the hell else they're going to go? And even if it's like 5%, 10%, DoorDash is set. They're not going to do DoorDash. They're not going to do Uber. You're not going to go from making $100,000 a year truck driving to doing Uber and DoorDash. That's just not going to keep up. That's just not going to keep up with the bills. So, no, we're not truck drivers, but our people are retiring left and right. In order to grow, right? I absolutely positively hate, like my stomach right now is just, oh, I need an antacid. Just thinking that I need to bring on employees. Oh God, I can taste that bucket. I can taste it. And what's even worse is I'm about to bring on some goddamn truck drivers. Oh God, that's even worse. It's even worse. But there are extreme similarities between truck driving and doing the service work. Because we are truck drivers after all. We're just truck drivers that gotta hop out the damn truck. We unload equipment, we load it. Most of us go to docks, believe it or not. We just have an added component where we have to actually go into a facility and do another step. Most of the times, these other steps that we do don't really take up that much of our time. That's why these other companies have these 4-hour minimums, so that they're not having their employees racing all around, driving and doing wear and tear on the vehicles and running up gas prices and stuff like that. Browse job openings. And I've showed you guys this before because I know jobs are not very popular, and I do realize I need to do a whole separate thing with just the jobs. You would think that people would jump all over this. It's like, oh, jobs. Because everywhere you go, you hear people are looking for jobs, but nobody wants a job. That's crazy. Shop technician. Okay, so if you got a DUI, or you're behind on child support, shop technician, $38 an hour in Tappan, New York. Oh, I wonder if that's where Tappan Ranges used to be made. 7:30 to 4, not bad. You say, all right, so DB says, I'm sorry, I don't see most companies hiring truck drivers. Why not? Plus, these big companies want people with some type of experience. I beg to differ. Hold on one second. Let me drop this one. Let's see. Let me show you. So you must, well, I do recognize the name, but you yeah, you're not in here enough. This is some Garland stuff I'm working on, but come on. God. Tech 24. All right, so let me just run through some for you real quick. They need people. They don't care where the people come from. They don't care what their experience is. And let me run through some for you. Job openings. Let's see here. Hot side, Austin, Texas. And this is Tech 24. This is paying $40 to $50 an hour in Austin. Okay. Weekly pay, reliable pay every week. Wow. Okay. I wouldn't be able to compete with that. Company vehicle, gas card uniform, blah, blah, blah. Work-life balance. That is a lie. 401k, employee assistance program. I mean, you get to see a shrink 3 times a year for free. Oh, damn it. What the? This is not what. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to come back selector. So let's go over, and this is what their company is called, Big Fish. Qualifications. 3 years experience, just 3 years in commercial HVAC, cooking equipment, and refrigeration services. Preferred, not required, preferred. No, all right, so here's the thing, and there's a reason why I showed you Tech 24. Tech 24 and Smart Care. I have to struggle to actually get that out every time. Tech 24 and Smart Care are in a predicament, allegedly, and they have all of these accounts that need to be serviced. When you have your accounts, you sign on a dotted line, you have this agreement that you will send out a technician within so many hours of them putting in a request, right? Whether that's 24, 36, 48 hours, you're going to send someone out there, going to be on scene to check out what's going on. Doesn't necessarily mean they're going to fix it, just means you're going to send someone out. Not only that, but you have, well, we'll stick with those two. So they tend to hire new people that are very green. They give them like 2 days training, show them stuff, razzle dazzle them, show them all the stuff in Minnesota, and then they, well, for Smart Care, they show them all the stuff in the Minnesota training facility, and they shove them out there. Because they got to go out there and take care of Mod Pizza. You know, doors are falling off. You know, they got stuff to do. And so it doesn't matter to them that if the new guy that they sent out there is sitting on the floor, on the phone, or has the laptop out and they're on the phone and they got to be there, doesn't matter. If they eventually can't figure it out, they just take them out of there, have them go somewhere else, and then they have a more experienced technician come in. And this goes on and on and on and on. I have plenty of firsthand stories, especially with Mod Pizza and Smart Care. I mean, you know, we go out because the tech. The managers at the Mod Pizza and stuff, they don't care who's coming out. They're just calling everybody. So what if 2 companies are working on the same problem? Mod Pizza can stomach it, right? So there's been many times I've run on over to the supplier and they like, wait a minute, you getting this part for what location? And I tell them the location, they like, somebody else was just here for that very same thing, but they didn't get what you got. I'm like, for real? Yeah. And I go back on over there, and either I'm there and I fix it and I'm gone, and I see the person, I'm like, nah, you too late, bro. I got it. Or I show up and the guy's already working on it. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, yeah, you sure that's the part you need? Because I just looked at that like 30 minutes ago or 45 minutes ago, and I left and got the part, came back. And he's like, oh yeah, that's it. I got it. So I'm like, okay, cool. And then I have to come back 2 days later and fix it. So they need people. They need people out there working on this stuff. Advertising pay range for that is $40 to $50 an hour. And like they said, they only want 3 years experience. They will, and that's if they're going to pay them that kind of money. All right, so DB says it's like hiring a technician to be a truck driver without a cell. Isn't going to happen, brother. I'm telling you, it has been happening. I know firsthand it has been happening. I am dealing with it every day. I'm the only service technician for my company. I own my own company. So I'm the one going out. I'm the one fielding the phone calls. And I'm dealing with this stuff. The larger companies have no problem whatsoever sending a technician 2 hours, 3 hours, drive time to a single call. They don't have a problem with it whatsoever. And these guys that are truck drivers, I mean, hey, that's their thing. That's their thing. Oh, I'm gonna tell you another thing that I've been seeing lately too is that these guys have been JB Hunt and all that other stuff. Man, hey, they've been going ahead and delivering appliances and stuff like that, hooking up appliances. Just had that here. You buy your stuff from one company and they're like, oh yeah, the delivery company's coming out. And then the guys come up, you ask, hey man, who y'all work for? He's like, oh yeah, we work for JB Hunt, we work for this trucking company, that trucking company. And they were doing appliances. They still work for the trucking company, but the trucking company is the one having them doing the appliances. So if you do know anything about trucking, you'll know that they are already doing this kind of stuff. Like the trucking companies already have on the residential side, they already got the accounts with GE. They already got the accounts with Whirlpool in Benton Harbor, Michigan, where the guys going to new home construction, doing the delivery and the install on the stove, the refrigerator, the microwave, is an actual truck driver. It's not an appliance technician. It's not a moving company. It's an actual truck driver. And those jobs have been out there for a hot minute. But what I'm trying to tell you is there is a definite need. You can be a naysayer if you want to be, but I am telling you.
The answer to life's great mysteries. That man is Negrodamus.
You, sir.
I'm trying to tell you. I'm Negrodamus. I'm predicting I'll be like Johnny Carson. That envelope. Predicting the future, man. I'm gonna tell you. It is what it's gonna be. Yes, a tech and an installer are two completely different things. It is not a stretch to go from being an installer to being a technician. I actually recommend that people start out installing before they become technicians, just to get comfortable, familiar with the equipment. A lot of people are like that. So my thing, the whole thing with this channel is I tell people to start out cleaning ice machines. Clean ice machines, install ice machines, then work on them last. That's why I tell people to go to the training classes. I don't go on here talking about, oh, this is how you fix this is how you fix that, because that is usually the quickest way to failure, because people are looking for these things that you're showing them on the videos, and those things usually aren't the problem that the person is going to encounter. Very rarely are people going to encounter the same kind of problems like what they're seeing on the video. You shot me an email. Okay. Did you receive it from A1? What email did you send it to? What was it? Was it Hotmail? Was it you? Was it Hotmail? Was it Hotmail? Was it Gmail? Was it AOL? What did you send the email to? Brother Frank. What the hell is this? Who the hell is asking me about an ice machine? I don't see. I just saw a message on my phone system, and my phone system eats up stuff. I don't see an email from you. Maybe it's on Hotmail. Hold on one second. Let me check my Hotmail. Don't see nothing. All right, let me see here. Capital One. Oh, I gotta pay for my daughter's something. No, bro, I don't see any email from you. No, I don't see an email, bro. So, like I said, I usually start people out with installations, cleaning, PMs, and then technician last. Nowadays, it's not a very big jump on technicians. They send them, Gmail, cool. All right, they send them out on with a laptop or a tablet, and that's it. They say hop on the phone, have your meter out, and call tech support. That is, if you ever see these guys, that is what they have them do. That is what they have them do. I don't know. I'm seeing stuff like this from my clients talking about ice. Ooh, is this the problem? The hell do I know, man? It's a freaking photo, bro. I don't see anything, man. I don't have anything. I don't have anything, bro. That's the latest messages. The latest messages saying that I am live. That was 8:30. Brother in Austin, Brother Frank, put a little couple dollars in the basket. Thank you, Brother Frank. And then this one. So I got to check out a Hoshizaki ice machine tomorrow, a nugget machine. Oh, you sent it 2 days ago. Bro, you gonna have to resend that one. I get thousands of emails. No joke. I get thousands of emails. I have 14 different email accounts, and I get thousands of emails. Thousands. Let me show you here. Since I get thousands of emails. Bro, I got this right here. It says my email is damn near full. I had to go in and purge. See that it got that damn red line. I have 15 gigabytes. I have 13.96 gigabytes in my account. It is full. It is full. So usually if you're going to send me an email, you must call me. You got to call me so I could be on the lookout for the damn email. Because I get so many emails. So many freaking emails. But yeah, DB, it's really not that big of a stretch to throw a guy into service. The large companies, as I said before, let me reiterate and rejogitate and negotiate my Nah, I don't have nothing else for that one. But anyway, they like to send people out because they are contractually obligated to have someone on site. They're not contractually obligated to have it fixed. They're contractually obligated to have someone on site, so they need someone out there. And you would be surprised how many truck drivers are knowledgeable about HVAC. I mean, people have air conditioning units at their home. People have 8 air conditioning units. Believe it or not, people don't really know that many people that do appliance repair, but they know somebody through 6 degrees of separation. They know somebody that works on air conditioning. Everybody knows somebody that does work on air conditioning. Doesn't mean that person that they know is going to come out and be like, oh no, he does air conditioning for a big company, or oh no, he does air conditioning for a school, or he does air conditioning for the hospital. He don't know nothing about these little air conditioners or whatever. But everybody knows somebody that works on air conditioning. Everybody knows somebody. Gunmetal Guy USA, what is happening?
Being involved and being active on his YouTube channel. Well, welcome
Thank you,
back.
brother. Thank you for checking in here. But yeah, they are. Hold on a second. Let me go back to this one. Bruh, I really don't get it, what you're talking about with this stuff here, because it is, I can go through job after job after job, and they don't want, I mean, bruh, they're not saying 5 years of experience, they're saying 3 years. And all this other stuff that they're talking about with the EPA, they will get you your EPA. Let me go with another job. We are going to go with Whaley Foods. Yeah, I do this one all the time. This is the one in Shreveport. Whaley Foods. Let's see here. Okay. Field service technician. Oh, come on, man. Oh, let me hit Brother Frank with that other thank you. Come on, man. Hurry up. Get us to this. I'm going to do this one more time. There we go. Jesus Christ. There's less security getting into freaking NASA. What the hell? Oh, you got to be kidding me. Are you freaking kidding me? All right, forget them. Let me do this. Careers with Whaley Food Service. Since they want to be freaking difficult, see the career opportunities. And I'm just going to show you, especially because I'm going to show you this one because Whaley was the one that had the most lax. Oh, this StreamYard's doing it again. So they got all kind of jobs, bro. All kind of jobs. Oh shoot, I don't want lead. My bad. I didn't want lead. All right, this way I can keep track of what the hell's going on the damn screen. So of course this is lead, so they're gonna want some experience. Damn, this is a lead. This is a lead, and they only want 3 years experience. So DB, a lead, 3 years of experience for a lead, and you must be 18 years of age. Valid driver's license, blah, blah, blah. That is for a freaking lead. Let me just go with a basic job. Let's go and find just a basic job, bro. See, all of these are freaking leads. Orlando, Destin, all these jobs are still there. The HVAC job in Shreveport paying $90,000 in Shreveport, Louisiana, or was it 50? That job is still there. Orlando is still there. Jacksonville's job is still there. Look at all these damn Florida jobs. Nobody in Florida. People would have sold their mama into slavery in a third world country just to get a job in Florida. And now look at all these jobs in Florida. Look at all these jobs in Florida. Look at all these jobs in Florida. Tampa, Jacksonville, Pensacola, Panama City, Orlando, Destin, Jackson. They're all Florida. They're all freaking Florida, bro. They're all Florida. And they're all freaking leads. Hold on, let me get some basic ones. Some basic ass jobs. Still more leads. I don't want leads. I want regular. Damn, that's master. That's master. Okay, so here we go with some entry level stuff. Preventive maintenance technician. That's entry level. That's entry level. We'll go with Tampa. Sign on bonus. Sign on bonus. Entry level is 17 to 21. So here you go. That's the qualifications, bro. 18 years old, pass a background check, and then have a clean driver's record. That's your only requirement. And from here, there's no limit as far as how quickly you can raise up. So if you have an aptitude for electronics, for working on equipment, you can go up to lead. They have no problem giving you whatever. They have no problem giving you whatever. So I'm putting myself on the screen. As you can see, DB right here. Right here. What does this say? DB. It says minimum qualifications. Must be 18 years of age, complete a background check and drug screening, and then have a valid driver's license. And then you in there like swimwear. Once you in there, you can work your way up to lead technician. There's lead technician jobs everywhere, supervisor. Like I said, they have sign-on bonus. They have everything. So they can get in there, they can get a job, and they can get, just because they're a truck driver, just because a guy is a truck driver does not mean that the guy isn't educated. They want a truck driving job because they can get 6 figures. It does not mean that they don't know how to use a meter. And guess what? It doesn't take much to learn how to use a meter. None of this stuff actually takes all that. And especially when you work for a large company, they can stick a guy on a track where he is just doing the same stuff all the time. And if he's doing the same stuff all the time, he's going to pick up fairly quickly. If they have been doing relatively, as you see with the preventative maintenance stuff, they have been doing PMs on ice machines, just cleaning ice machines, changing air filters and stuff like that, on air conditioning systems, cleaning condenser coils on walk-in boxes and stuff like that. It's going to be nothing to have the guy while he's there cleaning. Oh, was that condenser say it's saying it has a problem overheating? Check that fan. Is the fan turning? No. Okay. I want you to take the meter here. I want you to put the meter there. You have it. You have power. Yes. Is the fan turning? No. Fan motor's bad. Okay. Going to the truck. There's going to be a fan motor in the truck, or in a few minutes, Chuck is going to be coming by. About 30 minutes. He's going to finish up a job. He's only 10 minutes over there. He's going to finish up, and as he drives by, he's going to drop you off a fan motor. And I want you to change this fan motor. And that is how it starts, brother. That is how it starts. That is how this business works. That is how it's always worked. Look at that. Service technician, master technician. Oh, just jumping to Nashville. But just because someone's a truck driver does not mean that they don't know how to use tools. What the hell else? What the hell else are they going to do? This is a service technician class level 2 in Nashville, skilled trade. What's the requirement? The requirement is 3 years experience, high school graduate. The 3 years experience is just bullshit. They really don't care. They really don't care. As long as they say you have the ability to work independently, which truck drivers do. As long as you got the ability to work independently, diagnose and troubleshoot, automotive, electronic, installation, mechanical background. That's what they're looking for. Competitive salary, on call. Right. And that's Whaley. Like it or not, those truck driving jobs are gone. The ones where you get to go home every night, or you get to go home every other night, those jobs are gone. You can forget about them. They're gone. They're gone. They're doing the 45 route. They're more than likely going to be doing I-10. And when they do I-10, that goes from East Coast to West Coast. They can very easily have these trucks, autonomous trucks, running through the desert. I don't see why they wouldn't have these autonomous trucks going through the hills of Pennsylvania. They'll be able to drive a lot more slower. They'll be able to calculate slide. And so now it's not up to a driver's intuition. It's a mathematical algorithm on traction control so that the truck doesn't slide off a freaking mountain in freaking Pennsylvania some damn where. It's over with. It's over with, and we got room over here. Come to that, bro. That's what I got to say. Come to that, bro. All in the video, dancing all in the video, AI bot. Got the steering wheel. Rabbit got the gun. It's over with. Rabbit got the gun. So plenty of opportunity here. You don't have to go. You don't have to go anywhere. Yeah, I know it was nice getting away from the wife. I know you had the road and everything else like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's over with. Now you're gonna be coming home at the end of the day. You're gonna have to fold some laundry sometimes. You know, you're gonna have to help out with some homework sometimes. You're gonna have to cut the grass and shit like that. It is what it is. You got to be at home with her. Divorce is gonna skyrocket. It is what it is. It is what it is. But I've been yammering and stammering for over an hour 40 minutes. Oh, okay. Man, you could have been asked me that. DB said, what's the best vendor to sign up with for a... Is that a variety? Is that supposed to be variety? I guess it's supposed to be a variety of hot, cold work orders. A variety? I mean, you could... I got plenty of videos on it. You got... Yeah, you said, what country are you from, brother? What state you in? You don't have to tell me what city you in. What state you in? Wait a minute, David. Didn't we do the health department stuff together? And then didn't you send me something on Venmo? Is that you? Is that you with the Venmo? Oh, damn. I got a couple people watching me from Utah. What the hell is that all about? All right, I had a guy the picture was him and his wife, and he was in Utah, and I helped him going through the health department list in Utah, and we found a bunch of stuff. We found a bunch of Salt Lake City. Oh, Salt Lake City Health Department list. Should have said restaurants. What the hell's going on in Salt Lake City? All you Mormons, man. What you Mormons? All right, I need to do this. Salt Lake City. So DB, don't wait till the last time. Don't wait till the last minute until I'm ready to go. You can jump in at any time. Yeah, because Salt Lake City, I don't know if you're in Salt Lake City, but if you're in Utah, I mean, what the hell? How far away are you from Salt Lake City? Real question is, how many wives do you got? Or should I say, how many headaches are you married to? Oh, there they go. There they go. There it popped up. Ooh. All right. Arby's. Oh, surprise, 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 surprise. There are other cities you people can live in. You do know that, right? There are other places in that godforsaken state. Let's see here. Giving me any reviews, so we're just gonna have to pick some at a random. Oh, let's go with this. It's Asian. Oh, you know, oh, definitely. What you say? Definitely, like, oh, you ain't got the money like that? Is that what you're trying to say? Because Mormons got that money. Mormons got that money. Because you got to have money if you're going to have 3-4 wives. Oh, they only have one violation. This is so not sexy. Man, it's only because they didn't have the manager certificate. I expected more out of the Thai women. But I do eat Thai food. Thai places tend to be very clean. I like to think so anyway. At least my stomach likes to think so. 3 Doritos taco. All right. That's a little old, but the Cesar Chavez Comunidad does not let me down. All right, homes. Various surfaces are not sealed. Cutting surfaces, hand washing signage. Cesar Chavez. Ay, Dios míos. Why? ¿Dónde está? ¿Por qué? Baby Yeti. What the hell kind of a place is Baby Yeti? That does not sound appetizing in the least bit. Oh, and Baby Yeti has some problems. How the hell do you have a score of 0? Oh, it's shaved ice. That's why. We're going to skip that one. But they have violations in the past. Let me see what the hell they got going on. And so, blah, 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 blah. Employees doesn't wash their hands. All this basic stuff. I want something juicy. Any third-party vendors for work orders? Yeah, but your best bet is the health department. So let me give you this, and you can search this yourself. Do you come from the residential side? Do you come from the residential side? Because you're asking about third-party vendors. So we can do this. I'll hit you with this one real quick. Everybody knows my favorite. Oh, no, excuse me. I gotta do. All right, hold on one second. Hold on. Allergies. I figured there was something about that. Residential. It doesn't really go that way. All right, it doesn't really work that way on the commercial side of things. Sorry about that. There it is. So you got Branded Group. So these guys are pretty picky about who they choose to send out to their customers. Let me see if you got First Watching in Salt Lake City, Utah. Okay. All right. Let me show you this. Let's see here. Okay, so you need to jump on the Branded Group. The Branded Group takes care of First Watch, and First Watch is coming into your area in 2026. So this is the location. This is the location. Now, First Watch, they not only do they handle Branded Group, they handle a lot more than just that, but they do First Watch is one of their bread and butter ones. Let's see here. Why work with us? Let me see if I give you a number. So residential and commercial do not work the same. They do not work the same. The reason why they don't work the same is this. So here's the number. That number right there, that's for Branded Group. You got damn it was a Conap. reason why they don't work the same is you have a completely different structure. So the people at the facility do not necessarily have access to funds. The people at the facility are not exactly the ones authorized to have someone come out. Right? So even if they did have you come out, they would, oh, hey Jimmy, could you do this work and then send the bill to this number? Yeah, so I still don't have anything from you. So they don't have that. It's different. So residential, someone can sign up with 24. What is that? Any one of those home warranty companies and blah blah blah. On the commercial side, stuff has to be cleaned quarterly, has to be cleaned fairly regularly, or otherwise it's not going to function. Even though it's made more robustly, even though it's made in a more simplified manner than the residential piece of equipment, they still will fail a lot quicker. A residential refrigerator is designed to work for a couple of years before you have any problems without you doing anything. If you have a commercial fridge and you're working around that commercial fridge, it will fail in 3 years. That condenser coil will be completely blocked up. Even if it has a like Turbo Air has a rotating condenser coil brush, things wrap around that motor and stuff like that, and it will fail. It will fail. All right, so here's the link to ConApp. So ConApp gets you into Dollar General. So the link is right there. ConApp gets you into Dollar General, CVS, stuff like that. And a lot of other places. Oh, let me give you Hapco. Hapco. Now he's a dick. But what do you have? Hapco is, I think they're losing their contract with Walmart Pharmacy. So you got Hapco. The guy that, oh damn, you can't see this. The guy that's running tech support. Based on the way these guys look, it's gonna be the guy second from the right. It's gonna be the guy in between the Indian and the short guy in the blue blazer. That's the guy sounds very frail on the phone. There's Hapco Manufacturing. Refrigerators and freezers. You don't have to worry about. Everything is a cassette, so you don't have to worry about doing seal system. They send all the parts next day air. And this is Hapco Manufacturing. So they picked up a chain that is a pet store chain. They picked up a pet store chain. So their fridges and freezers are the ones that store the gourmet, no preservative dog food lines and stuff like that. So stuff like that. So DB, you got to look through the 300-400 videos. I try to delete them often so you don't have to like look through 500-600 videos. But if you go through the past, you will find where I tell you which companies to call, who to ask for, all that good stuff. All that stuff is in the archives because we'll be here for 2-3 days trying to find this stuff. Yeah, see, they're in gas stations. They're used by, I think Dr. Pepper's using them. Dr. Pepper uses them. Yeah. because they do have the sports drinks are placed in different schools in their, so they'll have, like, they order the sports drinks for the athletes, and because they're placed in the order, and the order is so much, they give them the refrigerator. They give them a refrigerator, and that's when the truck comes and they deliver the drinks, they put it in that fridge. And so it's branded. It has, whatever name is, I think it's like Powerade or something. Whatever brand that Dr. Pepper has that is their sports drink that competes with Gatorade, that is what they do. And so that's refrigeration, and it's hot side. Hot side is going to be very few. Like, hot side is going to be what I gave you earlier, which is the branded group. But residential and commercial do not operate the same at all. So that is Habco. I'm gonna put this link in the chat. One of my favorites, I do this all the time. One of my favorites is Onera. Danube, that's the washers. Domus, that's the washers. Primer, I think Primer's wash machines too. Efico refrigerators. Of course they wouldn't. Asper, Fagor. No, none of these are gonna. Commercial is completely different than residential. You're in Salt Lake City, Utah. They are not going to keep you busy. You have to keep you busy. You're not in a market like that. You're not in a market that's. You need to sign up with as many manufacturers as possible. You need to sign up with as many dispatch companies. They only want to. They'll try you out, and if they don't like you, they don't like you. My advice to you is to hit up all the retirement homes, assisted living, that kind of stuff, the daycares. The larger companies kind of skip those. They kind of don't want to deal with them. Larger companies don't want to deal with the gas stations. Larger companies don't want to deal with the hotels. I'm trying to think of this other place. They just sent me to not Dave & Buster's. They just sent me to, is it Lakewood? What was that place called? Anybody remember what the damn coffee? Dutch Bros. I went to Dutch Bros. Dutch Bros. I need to find that dispatch because I got to send off that freaking dispatch anyway. Brittlewood. So you got Brittlewood. Oh, but let me give you the Fagor stuff. And you got Brittlewood. But of course, they're not going to keep you busy because they don't know who you are. None of these places are gonna keep you busy. It's gonna take you this kind of thing takes you years to build up. Now, if you went to go work for one of these companies, yeah, you're gonna be busy. If you go work for Whaley, Tech 24, one of the Partstown Whaley is a Partstown company. They're gonna have you busy. You're gonna be busier than a one-legged man in an ass kicking contest. Here we go. What do you keep doing this to me? Anyway, I got Onera. Hold on. All you have to do is do Onera Group, read appliance, or new to apply. There we go. Oh, that's not it. Bam. All right. So here's the videos. All you had to do was look them up. Onera Group, learn how to work on different appliances, blah, blah, blah. All that stuff is there. It's all in the history. Everything I'm telling you. Like, just search YouTube, Onera Group, Mike Reed, and it's, oh damn, there's another Mike. There's so many Mike Reeds. Shit. Sorry about that. But okay, so it's gonna take you a little bit more. And we said Onera Group. Onera Group, new to commercial. I'm gonna turn on the AC. It's freaking hot. There we go. There we go. So here's one right there. Onera Group service. All these are me. All these are me. That's me live and in living color, working on Onera Group stuff. The clean show. But in my videos, I give you not the one where I'm out fixing the fridge, but this one right here. I give you the information to contact me.
Whoa. What's that? I just built a budgeting app in Base 44.
That's surreal. I'm watching myself.
Impossible.
You're watching me watching me.
Hello.
Hello.
With a video.
I can't. Anyway, so I go over Onera Group and some of the stuff. Onera does hot side, cold side, laundry, dishwashers. And so I just go over some of this stuff and then boom. So there's the Onera Group number for Florida. That's where they're headquartered out of. But you gotta, there's the email address, usmarketing@oneragroup.com. I mean, you got a lot of information to go through. A lot of videos to go through. I go over all these different brands. I give you contact numbers. I give you email addresses. You got to go through each and every one of those. Hit those people up. We're never going to have the commercial side flooded. There are way too many manufacturers. I used to say there were over 300 manufacturers. Well, I'm signed up for 300 manufacturers. I used to say there was over 1,000 manufacturers. And then I look up, like Smart Care said there were over 1,000 manufacturers. So I was like, damn. I am wrapping this up. Man, yeah, oh yeah. Do you have to be certified with the manufacturers? No. This is not, it's nothing like residential. That's why I had the feeling that you were doing residential, because of the way you were doing it. This is nothing like residential. Nothing like residential. So first of all, the money is 4x. Whatever you're charging on the residential is 4 times higher on the commercial. It used to be a solid thing of telling you that you used to only have to deal with so many parts, and we didn't have NLA parts on commercial side. Ever since COVID, parts have been a little unreliable. You can still get them, but you can get aftermarkets. You can, but parts haven't quite been the same as they were years gone by. Customers are kind of understanding of that. When we do need to order parts next day air, you have a large set of options. PartsTown will get you parts next day air. All Points will get you parts next day air. But PartsTown, you're looking at $200-$300 to get your stuff next day air. All Points, you're looking at $40-$50. So DB says, last question, boss. Do I charge trip miles diagnostic? Yeah, you can. You can do it however you want to. There's no set rules. Like I said, some guys do it on this side. They charge 4-hour minimum because they say, hey, our guys aren't truck drivers. Our guys aren't truck drivers, so we're not going to have them driving around. We want them, like I do mine all in one because I'm lazy. I do mine, you know, I kind of started breaking mine up into two as far as the service call and then the mileage, because I'm at $3.50 a mile. And yeah, some of my customers are like, oh, but fuck up, gas is high. It is what it is. They don't like it. You know, they just have to call and beg. I had some customers, I call their bluff all the time. They waited like a month. They're like, hey, man, you gonna come and fix this slicer? You gonna pay me to fix the damn slicer, or you want me to come and try to look at it for free? Motherfucker, you paid me to look at the damn vacuum sealer. You didn't pay me to look at that. I said I'd look at it as a courtesy. And if you got to pay. Shit. You want to pay, then you can get some action. And just like I did the ovens just a little while ago, the customer was like, hey, man, thanks for coming out and doing this ovens and stuff for us. We need 8 gaskets. We need 8 door gaskets on our turbo air stuff. So I got to charge for turbo air gaskets tomorrow. But yeah, here's the thing. When you do, especially if you're just starting out, when you bill everything in these death by 1,000 cuts, you do it small nibbles and stuff like that, it's a lot better. I will say that, that's why corporate America does it. So on the residential side, on the commercial side, corporate America is king over here. They run everything on this side. This used to be mom and pop, but corporate America bought everybody if they didn't already pass away or retire. So you would want to stay tuned to my broadcasts. I do realize there's so many new people coming in. Yes, it's an older crowd. I have to show people all the time my analytics. 45 and up. 40. I have zero 20-year-olds that watch this. 45 and up is who watches me. 50 and up is the real. That's my real money generating crowd right there. That's the highest numbers I have are the 55 and up, the 50 and up. But yeah, you gotta stay tuned in, keep asking questions. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it takes a lot to do those damn videos. Anything that you see that is pre-recorded, that shit takes time. And I just have not, I had to move. So I'm in a new place, marital issues of my own making, all kinds of stuff, automotive issues, anything you could think of. Daughter needs braces. I'm going through a lot of shit right now. I'm going through a lot of stuff. So it is on me. I said I was going to do this stuff and I'm really behind on it, but I need to. It takes me quite a bit of time to do the updates on the training schedule for the ice machines, training schedule for the deep fryers. Speaking of deep fryers, let me do the Frymaster. Frymaster just sent me some stuff today. It takes quite a bit. Since you're new, like I said, you have to focus quite a bit of time on training. Training. That is the thing in this business. You need a lot of training, especially since you're working for yourself. The larger companies, you have other people covered for you. Oh yeah, we're coming way down. Des Moines, Iowa is already sold out. Decatur, where's Greta? In upstate Illinois. Decatur is north of Chicago. Northern Illinois University, Decatur. That's April 22nd. Whoop, whoop. There we go. We're coming up. While that class, I'm surprised that class is still open. Pearl, Mississippi. That is May 6th and May 7th. I know quite a few people that need to go to that damn Prime Master class. In order to go to the Prime Master class, you have to no longer accept the rest. Yeah, you guys need to understand that. If it is closed or if it is waitlisted, you can forget about that. No, you are not getting a chance at that supermodel. It ain't happening. It's like when you roll over and you say, "Hey, honey, you know, what's up?" Hook your boy up. Okay, let me get a couple minutes, and then don't wake me up. Give me a couple minutes. I'll be ready for you. And then the sunlight burns your retinas, and she still ain't ready. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it means when you see closed or waitlisted on a training schedule. That means ain't no chance in hell. There ain't no chance in hell. You can still get your hopes up. There ain't no chance in hell. You got to do a bunch of videos for Prime Master. Prime Master is in, it's in the top 3 in brands of deep fryers. You got your Fry Master, your Pitcos, and then there's, depending on who you talk to for that 3rd place. Here's the link for Fry Master, the training schedule. But since DB, since you are, I believe you've watched some time back. I remember seeing DB before. I believe you watched some time back, and then now you're here again. You were here, you left, and now you came back.
This guy gets it.
So you need your training on ice machines. Ice machines, ice machines, ice machines. Most places have ice machines. The only place I have gone to that didn't have an ice machine was a library. And then I used to say Banks, but Brother Charles said that he does ice machine at Banks. Hold on. That's a new one on me. But that's about it. I do funeral homes. They have ice machines. Schools have ice machines. The cafeteria, the teacher's lounge, office break rooms, and DB, where our sweet spot, the sweet spot for us is that when we do a break room for an office, they tend to have a mix of commercial and residential appliances. And that's where we can really take over and we can do both. So they don't have to worry about calling out 2 different service companies. It's just the one that does it all. The exception I usually have is when they have like some Sub-Zero shit. I don't get Sub-Zero in these hands. And I don't get Miele. I'm a home shyster. I don't not out in the public. Not out in the public. I don't want nothing to do with Miele. I don't want nothing to do with Sub-Zero, even though I grew up in Chicago and I actually started out working on Sub-Zero refrigerators. But that was when they were very simple and they used to be a Whirlpool refrigerator on steroids. They used to just be a box with a compressor, a thermostat, an evaporator without a heater, timer. They used to be so simple. They used to be so simple. The cap got right. That's what I was talking about. The cap got what is it's building up? All right, my customers are texting me so late at night. What the hell are they talking about? Texting me this stuff. Hey, Mike, the thing got loose. Yeah, because it's the wrong. Is this ice chute new? because I'm working on this Hoshizaki, and I'm noticing that there's no kill switch at the top. And I was involved with this ice machine since 2018, and I'm like, wait a minute, this ice machine, this chute should have a switch. So for those of you that are not aware, when you're dealing with a doesn't matter if it's a Hoshizaki or a Scotsman or Isomatic or Manitowoc, there's supposed to be a stop switch at the top. Oh, so this chute here, see at the top, that is the top. And there's that crosshatch there, cut there because there should be a switch. And so when the ice builds up, the ice comes up and it fills up the chute. And then when it hits that switch, it stops the machine from running. And I looked, I said, wait a minute, there's no stopper at this. Luckily, I have all that kind of stuff. All right, so I'm telling them, I noticed that there was no switch on top to stop the ice. And there is a buildup. That's what tells. So you probably have another, so that, and they probably have a bend switch issue. And it run properly. So some idiot unscrewed the ice chute from the auger. I don't know how they thought that was going to solve the problem. I swear the Chinese are the most educated morons I've ever run into in my entire life. How does that solve your problem if you just detach the ice chute from the ice has to go somewhere, genius. So I don't know. And why would you replace the ice chute? Because they think they can do this stuff without a technician, the Chinese. And it's like, why would you replace the ice chute? Just buy a random ice chute. Don't buy the ice chute that belongs with it. Know that there were wires on top of the old one, and you see those wires, you know those wires are there, and you just disregard them. I mean, I don't know how they found one that didn't have that at the top. That is bizarre, because this one, it's clearly a mark there for the 4 thumb screws. It's 4 black thumb screws that hold down the switch. So there's 2 things. So they're saying the ice is building up and it's spilling out everywhere. So that means they got a bend switch problem. And then the secondary thing that was supposed to stop it, once they had a bend switch problem, so the ice building up to get to the auger motor, was the chute, the kill switch at the top of the ice chute. I swear. I shouldn't be complaining, because this is actually going to cost them. This is actually going to cost them like $2,000. I should be thankful. I really should not complain. I should be thankful. I really should be thankful. So yeah, they do have a large, it's not an F, because F is for flaker. It's a C. It's a cubelet machine. Is it an 800? The 800ers. Mail notification on Gmail. Who could it be? No, it's not you. I have no idea. I don't know what the fuck the price is. What the hell are you talking about? That shoot looks new. That shoot looks new. I'll have to look at the machine. Here's can you tell me the prices? No, fool. I have to look at the machine. These are the same people that they had some old man, some old Chinese man try to look at the deep fryer. An Imperial. It's a 2000. It was a $2,000 deep fryer when it was brand new. This idiot, he tore the whole damn thing apart, and it had some other issues, but they thought that they could just put another gas valve on it. The gas valve wasn't the problem. So I believe it had bad targets. It got a high limit that shot. Probably need to change the thermostat. So thermostat, high limit, need new targets in the deep fryer, and then the old man messed up the gas valve. So it's like, bruh, by the time I go through all that work to put all that in, you might as well buy a brand new deep fryer. That shit ain't cheap. So they're down to one deep fryer, and this deep fryer's been sitting there broken for 8-9 months. Brother Charles just decided to tell me out the blue, hey man, the deep fryer's broken. Gee, thanks, bro. You could have told me that. You could have told me that shit 3 months. the 3 months prior. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at it and see what's going on with that bin switch. See what kind of. I got to tell them. I got to say. Is on it. I have to see what kind of bin switch is on it. Yeah, lying mother sucker. Yeah, we had this problem before, maybe about 1 to 2 years ago, and that chute was replaced. Can you swing by tomorrow? Yes, I told his. Jesus Christ! And these guys, these people were freaking born here. They're born here, but they're raised in all Chinese enclaves, and their English is so awful. Oh God! They're texting me at 10:53 at night. I have to see what type of bin switch it is. I'll be there to charge your ass in the morning. I'll be there. I'll be there tomorrow. Luckily for him, I carry a number of parts. So they put the wrong bin switch on there. I mean, the wrong chute on there last year. That the Chinese guy that won't come back and won't call them back. I hate when these amateurs get in. Oh, these amateurs get involved. They do things and they don't know why they're doing them. They figure a man made it, so a man fix it. I don't need training. I don't need to know why. It's got wires on the old one. There's no wires on the new one. It probably don't need it. It needs it because if the bin switch were to ever fail, the final stopping point is the switch on top of the ice chute. This is the same freaking guy. Not only did he tried to fix the true refrigerator, tried to fix the true prep table, he tried to fix the this guy had done nothing but cause so much chaos at that little location. All because they didn't want to call my black ass. They wanted to call the little freaking Asian man. He's Asian, he must be good. We're Asian, he's Asian. Yay! No. That little Asian man tried to put on like a bin thermostat for a walk-in onto a new style true refrigerator. You used to be able to do that years ago, but now it's not so easy to wire that in. You go watch an old NorCal Dave video. He used to do that 15 years ago. He doesn't do that anymore. Those units aren't made that way. You have to be someone extremely knowledgeable to know how to wire in an analog switch and take out all that digital stuff and rewire it. And he didn't know. And that sucker just kept freezing up and freezing up and freezing up. They had to call me in. I ended up charging like $1,700 to fix that true. I had to charge him $1,700 to fix the true, the T49. And now it looks like I'm gonna have to charge him about the same to fix this damn Hoshizaki because the little Chinaman messed up every damn thing. But that's just how these things go. 10:53 at night, Central Standard Time. He just click-clacking away. But look, that's as close as I get to on call. And that's just me giving good customer service. But that's about as close as I get to. I'm not running out. First Watch, I used to get mad at First Watch and Brandon Group because they wanted me to run out and go walk-in boxes freaking 5 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, shit like that. I don't do that. Don't want to do it. Don't like doing it. If I hired somebody, maybe, but that's not my thing. And with that, I am done ranting and raving. I'm gonna shut it down before any more damn customers call and ask me to do stuff. DB, tune in. Watch some of the old videos that say brands you should know or something like that. Those are the ones you call. You got to get signed up. You need to be signed up with at least 300 different companies. Okay. You need to be signed up with 300 different companies. And even then, you might get like maybe 15 calls a month, maybe 20 calls a month. It's not going to be anything majorly as far as that. Now, could you turn one or two of those calls? What am I talking about? Can you turn maybe half of those calls into $1,000 plus call? Yes, but most of those are not going to be $1,000 call. APCO calls are not going to be $1,000 call. Those jobs, I look at them as fillers. If you have one or two technicians and you need to fill up their schedule, you want them to do something. You just don't want to pay their asses. And you want them to do something. Send their ass on a job for HAPCO. It's going to cover the vehicle. It's going to cover the vehicle costs. It's going to cover your employees' labor hours, and it's at least going to put a couple dollars back into the company's coffers. It's not like you're going to be paying for the employee to be sitting in a parking lot somewhere, taking up time, burning gas, stuff like that. Those kind of jobs are going to cover all your costs. And that way you don't have to worry about cutting employees' hours or something like that. But anyway, see you guys on the next one. Thanks for listening to me yammer and stammer. And I'll check you guys out on the next one. And thank you, Brother Frank. I know Brother Frank ain't here. Brother Frank's been gone for a hot minute. The number one contributor of the night is Brother Frank. And we had a Cash App. Who else was on Cash App? Let me see who else. Yeah, that's Brother Frank. Let me see who else I had that was on Cash App that donated to the cause. Donations. I need Brother Umar. I need Brother Umar saying donations. Oh, Brother Frank. I don't know where that brother. Oh, Donnie Matson and Brother Frank Thank you guys so much for contributing to the show. I'll catch you guys on the next one.
The answer to life's great mysteries. That man is Negrodamus.
You, sir.
Let's talk about something important.
Are they all here?
All but one.
Well, I'm going anyway.
Let's talk about something. And I'm here on a mission of mercy.
I got your attention now? Good.
A, B, C. A always B, B, C closing. Always be closing. Always be closing. Let's talk about something important.
Are they all here?
Be relentless. That's it, I'm done. Be relentless. That's it, I'm done.
In case I don't see ya. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Yeah.
Gentlemen, don't waste your time in the vain pursuit of this and that endeavor. To be high on hopes and illusions. To be high on hopes and illusions. To be high on hopes. Be high on hopes. Gentlemen, don't waste your time in the vain pursuit of this and that endeavor. To be high on hopes and illusions. To be high.
I haven't got time for this Mickey Mouse bullshit!